CSCS Mock Test 2026, 50 questions and answers. For more practice test questions in our online CSCS course, click this link or visit our website www.healthandsafetytrainingfirst.co.uk. Question 1. What is the most common cause of fatalities in the UK construction industry? A. Being struck by a moving vehicle, B. Falling from height, C. Contact with electricity, or D. Getting trapped by something collapsing. The correct answer is B. Falling from height. Question 2. Which of the following is the most common cause of non-fatal injuries on construction sites? A. Slips, trips and falls at the same height, B. Exposure to harmful substances, C. Moving machinery accidents, or D. Manual handling injuries. The correct answer is A. Slips, trips and falls at the same height. Question 3. Approximately how many construction workers develop an illness each year that they feel was caused or made worse by their work? A. 10,000, B. 30,000, C. 60,000, or D. 100,000. The correct answer is C. 60,000. Question 4. What percentage of work-related illnesses in construction are attributed to musculoskeletal disorders? A. 15%, B. 35%, C. 50%, or D. 65%. The correct answer is D. 65%. Question 5. Which of these is considered a business cost of poor health and safety? A. Pain and suffering, B. Stress and anxiety, C. Legal fees and fines, or D. Job insecurity. The correct answer is C. Legal fees and fines. Question 6. How is hazard defined in health and safety terms? A. The likelihood of a person being injured, B. Anything that can cause harm, damage, or adverse health effects, C. An unplanned or unexpected event, or D. Actions taken to reduce exposure. The correct answer is B. Anything that can cause harm, damage, or adverse health effects. Question 7. What does the acronym SCATE stand for in relation to competency? A. Safety, knowledge, action, timing, effort, B. Skills, knowledge, attitude, training, experience, C. Site, key, assessment, task, equipment, or D. Skills, knowing, ability, testing, evaluation. The correct answer is B. Skills, knowledge, attitude, training, experience. Question 8. What is the definition of a near miss? A. An unplanned event that resulted in injury, B. An event that caused damage to property, C. An unplanned event which did not cause injury but might have done so if circumstances were slightly different, or D. A planned exercise to test safety procedures. The correct answer is C. An unplanned event which did not cause injury but might have done so if circumstances were slightly different. Question 9. Under what three main headings do contributing factors for incidents fall? A. The job, the individual and the organisation, B. The tools, the weather and the site, C. The manager, the worker and the client, or D. The risk, the hazard and the control. The correct answer is A. The job, the individual and the organisation. Question 10. How long must accident reports be retained? A. 1 year, B. 3 years, C. 5 years, or D. 10 years. The correct answer is B. 3 years. Question 11. What colour are 110-volt cables on a construction site? A. Blue, B. Red, C. Black, or D. Yellow. The correct answer is D. Yellow. Question 12. What does RIDDOR stand for? A. Reporting of injuries, diseases and dangerous occurrences regulations, B. Recording of incidents, deaths and dangerous operational risks, C. Reporting of illness, damage, and danger on roads. Or D. Regulation of injuries, deaths, and departmental occupational risks. The correct answer is A. Reporting of injuries, diseases, and dangerous occurrences regulations. Question 13. Which Act is the primary piece of health and safety legislation in the UK? A. The Management of Health and Safety at Work Regulations 1999. B. The Health and Safety at Work Etc. Act of 1974. C. The Construction, Design and Management Regulations of 2015. Or D. The Personal Protective Equipment at Work Regulations of 1992. The correct answer is B. The Health and Safety at Work Etc. Act of 1974. Question 14. Who is responsible for providing and paying for personal protective equipment? A. The employee. B. The government. C. The employer. Or D. The site owner. The correct answer is C. The employer. Question 15. What are the legal powers of a HSE inspector during an inspection? A. They can only enter with 24 hours notice. B. They can enter a work premises at any reasonable time without notice. C. They cannot question staff members. Or D. They are not allowed to take photographs. The correct answer is B. They can enter a work premises at any reasonable time without notice. Question 16. What is a prohibition notice issued by a HSE inspector? A. A document providing verbal advice. B. A notice suggesting minor improvements. C. A certificate of safety excellence. Or D. A notice requiring work to stop immediately. The correct answer is D. A notice requiring work to stop immediately. Question 17. When is a written record of a risk assessment legally required? A. For every single task regardless of the company size. B. Only when an accident occurs. C. Where 5 or more people are employed. Or D. Only for high voltage electrical work. The correct answer is C. Where 5 or more people are employed. Question 18. What is a dynamic risk assessment? A. A complex document reviewed annually. B. An on-the-spot assessment of rapidly changing environments. C. A report written after an accident. Or D. A legal requirement for all office-based work. The correct answer is B. An on-the-spot assessment of rapidly changing environments. Question 19. Which document aims to ensure workers complete a task safely by following specific steps? A. An accident report. B. RIDDOR notification. C. Method statement. Or D. Site register. The correct answer is C. Method statement. Question 20. When should a site induction be provided to a worker? A. When they are new to the site. B. Within the first month of starting work. C. After they have completed their first task. Or D. Only if they are working at height. The correct answer is A. When they are new to the site. Question 21. How does the HSE define manual handling? A. Only the act of lifting heavy boxes. B. Any transporting or supporting of a load by hand or bodily force. C. Using a forklift to move pallets. Or D. Operating power tools. The correct answer is B. Any transporting or supporting of a load by hand or bodily force. Question 22. According to the Manual Handling Operations Regulations, what is the first step in managing manual handling risks? A. Use a team lift. B. Provide PPE. C. Avoid hazardous manual handling so far as is reasonably practicable. Or D. Train all staff in lifting techniques. The correct answer is C. Avoid hazardous manual handling so far as is reasonably practicable. Question 23. What is the definition of work at height? A. Work performed more than 2 meters above ground. B. Work using only ladders or scaffolding. C. Work in any place where a person could fall a distance liable to cause injury. Or D. Work performed on a roof. The correct answer is C. Work in any place where a person could fall a distance liable to cause injury. Question 24. How often should scaffolding be inspected? A. Every day. B. Every 7 days or after adverse weather. C. Every 14 days. Or D. Once a month. The correct answer is B. Every 7 days or after adverse weather. Question 25. What is the optimum angle for a ladder? A. 45 degrees. B. 60 degrees. C. 75 degrees. Or D. 90 degrees. The correct answer is C. 75 degrees. Question 26. How many points of contact should you maintain with a ladder at all times? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. Or D. 4. The correct answer is C. 3. Question 27. What does LOLA stand for? A. Lifting operations and lifting equipment regulations. B. Level of lifting equipment regulation. C. Legal obligations for lifting and engineering rules. Or D. Lowering operations and lifting entrance regulations. The correct answer is A. Lifting operations and lifting equipment regulations. Question 28. How often must mobile elevated working platforms be formally inspected by a competent tester? A. Every month. B. Every 3 months. C. Every 6 months. Or D. Once a year. The correct answer is C. Every 6 months. Question 29. What is a flashover in the context of working near power lines? A. A sudden fire in a debris chute. B. An electrical discharge that arcs through the air between conductors. C. A type of safety lighting for night work. Or D. A malfunction in a welding machine. The correct answer is B. An electrical discharge that arcs through the air between conductors. Question 30. Which regulation covers the safe use of work equipment? A. COSH. B. RIDOR. C. MHOR. Or D. PURE. The correct answer is D. The Provision and Use of Work Equipment Regulations, or PURE. Question 31. What is the main risk associated with reversing vehicles on site? A. Excessive fuel consumption. B. Collisions with pedestrians and objects. C. Engine failure. Or D. Noise pollution. The correct answer is B. Collisions with pedestrians and objects. Question 32. What should you do if a piece of mobile plant blocks your path? A. Run past it quickly. B. Try to wave and get the operator's attention. C. Climb over the vehicle. Or D. Take an alternative route or wait for it to move. The correct answer is D. Take an alternative route or wait for it to move. Question 33. What card is typically required to prove competence to operate plant on a UK building site? A UK driving licence. B. CSCS Green Card. C. CPCS card. Or D. First aid certificate. The correct answer is C. CPCS card. Question 34. Why is pooling of gases and excavations dangerous? A. It makes the ground too slippery to walk on. B. Heavier than air gases can accumulate and cause asphyxiation or fire. C. It causes the excavation to collapse immediately. Or D. It attracts protected wildlife. The correct answer is B. Heavier than air gases can accumulate and cause asphyxiation or fire. Question 35. What should you do if you think someone is suffering from an electric shock? A. Touch them to pull them away from the source. B. Pour water on them. C. Call the client first. Or D. Isolate the power supply as quickly as possible. The correct answer is D. Isolate the power supply as quickly as possible. Question 36. What does a prohibition sign look like? A red circle with a crossbar over a black symbol. B, a blue circle with a white symbol, C, a yellow triangle with a black border, or D, a green square with white text? The correct answer is A, a red circle with a crossbar over a black symbol. Question 37. What is tinnitus? A type of skin rash, B, a constant high-pitched ringing in the ears, C, a vibration-related finger condition, or D, a respiratory disease caused by dust? The correct answer is B, a constant high-pitched ringing in the ears. Question 38. What are the two main classifications of vibration? A, high and low frequency, B, hand, arm and whole body, C, manual and mechanical, or D, internal and external? The correct answer is B, hand, arm and whole body. Question 39. Which regulation controls the use of hazardous substances? A, COSH, B, LOLA, C, PURE, or D, WAHR? The correct answer is A, the Control of Substances Hazardous to Health Regulations, or COSH. Question 40. What is ingestion as a route of entry for hazardous substances? A, breathing it in, B, entry through the skin, C, swallowing it through the mouth, or D, entry through a cut? The correct answer is C, swallowing it through the mouth. Question 41. In what year were all types of asbestos banned in the UK? A, 1974, B, 1985, C, 1999, or D, 2012? The correct answer is C, 1999. Question 42. How long can it take for symptoms of asbestos-related diseases to appear? A, only 24 hours, B, 1 to 5 years, C, 5 or 10 years, or D, 10 to 60 years or more? The correct answer is D, 10 to 60 years or more. Question 43. What are the three elements of the fire triangle? A, fuel, wood and paper, B, heat, fuel and oxygen, C, smoke, flames and heat, or D, water, foam and CO2? The correct answer is B, heat, fuel and oxygen. Question 44. When should PPE be considered as a control measure? A, as a last resort, B, as the first option for all tasks, C, only when the worker requests it, or D, only when the weather is bad? The correct answer is A, as a last resort. Question 45. What can break the seal of respiratory protective equipment or RPE? A, wearing the correct size, B, clean skin, C, using a high visibility vest, or D, facial hair or makeup? The correct answer is D, facial hair or makeup. Question 46. What percentage of work-related suicides in the UK come from the construction industry? A, 5%, B, over 13%, C, 25%, or D, 50%? The correct answer is B, over 13%. Question 47. What should you do if you discover a bird's nest whilst working? A, move it to a different location, B, continue working and ignore it, C, protect it from disturbance and inform your supervisor, or D, destroy it to finish the task? The correct answer is C, protect it from disturbance and inform your supervisor. Question 48. Who is allowed to work in confined spaces? A, only workers who are competent and trained for confined spaces, B, any labourer on site, C, only the site manager, or D, anyone with a CSCS card? The correct answer is A, only workers who are competent and trained for confined spaces. Question 49. What is an appointed person in relation to first aid? A, the person who has had the accident, B, the doctor at the local hospital, C, the driver of the ambulance, or D, the person in charge of managing first aid arrangements and kits? The correct answer is D, the person in charge of managing first aid arrangements and kits. Question 50. When using a ladder for access to another level, how much should it extend above the access point? A, it should be level with the access point. B, at least 0.5 meters. C, at least 1 meter. Or D, at least 2 meters. The correct answer is C, at least 1 meter. For online construction and other safety courses, free guidance and more tests, find us on www.healthandsafetytrainingfirst.co.uk or call us on 0330 122 6126. Thanks for watching.